Kyung has to accept it too. Turns out he really can't get past the Titanic's limits. How many people have watched the movie Titanic? Such a romantic bank. Why is Titanic so romantic? Because on this huge cruise ship, are you on this huge cruise ship? You don't have to do anything except fall in love. You can just fall in love without having to make a living. How romantic is that? Just not having to worry about making a living is already incredibly romantic. DiCaprio and Winslet spent their days on the ship, not having to make a living or worry about work, simply just waiting around all day, passing the time together. So Titanic could have had another title, A Love Story Waiting for Meals. Wow, it's mealtime again, mealtime again. I am the king of the world. How romantic. Honestly, when you hear something romantic, you just can't help it. It's a natural reaction, a romantic impulse. That's just how humans are. But let me tell you, this kind of romance has its limits. It's called the Titanic limit. What's the biggest difference between men and women when it comes to love? Let me tell you. For men, the most important thing in love is freshness. Now, I'm not talking about those beer commercials. And for women, the biggest requirement in love is preservation. It's really just like what those beer ads say. Let me explain more clearly. For men, love means constantly looking for new partners, right? But for women, it's about constantly wanting to keep things fresh with the same partner. So what's the thing you always hear women say to men the most? You're not the same as you used to be with me. No, really, every guy scratches his head when he hears that. I've only known you for about 2 weeks. How am I not the same as before with you? Did I know you before and just forgot about it? Then we meet again and get to know each other all over again. And then those who've known each other for a long time say, "Oh, Jim, I've known you my whole life, and all my life you've been telling me you're not the same as you used to be with me. Did I know you in a previous life or something?" That's impossible. The Lama said I was a stool in my previous life. And it was just a paper stool, not even much. I actually talked to people, you know. Everyone last year, those girls kept saying, "You're not the same with me as you used to be." But when exactly was that before? When was it? Well, that answer is worth the price of admission. Okay. It was at the very moment when those men thought they were at their absolute freshest. To put it scientifically, it's the first 3 days. If you throw yourself at him, within those 72 hours, men will switch on their romantic turbo mode and do things in those 72 hours that they'll never do again in their entire lives. He might even teach you how to spit into the sea. And you might think, "Wow, how romantic. He's teaching me how to do it." Yeah, right? He'll say, "Look, this is how you do it. Spit like this, just spit." No, not like that. That's saliva. This is how you spit phlegm. Oh, so romantic. But once those first 72 hours are over, the man no longer finds the woman novel. And the woman starts to feel like this guy needs to be maintained. The reason Titanic is so legendary is because no one made it past those 72 hours. There simply wasn't a chance for the man to feel the woman wasn't new anymore. He drowned, that's what happened. You see the man fall into the sea, the water is freezing and he's shivering, but he still gives the floating board to the woman. Why? Because his turbo is still running. It's okay, even if you can't use me, you're just so new and fresh. But he's even greater. In front of women, this man isn't just soaking in near-freezing water like it's nothing. How could he not get hypothermia? That's why so many women. After watching this movie with my boyfriend, I couldn't help but come out with teary eyes just staring at him. Because honestly, it's not so bad if you die. So many people have died from soaking in cold water, and you didn't. After watching the movie, where else can you go? Might as well go for a swim. While the weather's still cold?